Hey guys, this is Beth. I'm just coming to you from Owensboro, Kentucky today. Staying at my in-laws' house this week and just got back from convention. I'm super excited. The new oils from doTERRA are amazing. They're so beautiful, and I was so lucky to attend convention this year because they sell us the kit actually while we're there. So these oils will be available to you starting around October, but I wanted to go through them and tell you a little bit about what I know from what I learned about the oils today. I'm still learning and I'm still experimenting, so we'll have to learn together, but I want to share a little bit about each of them so you know maybe what you might like starting in October or November. Also, I will mention that if any of you are interested in attending the post-convention tour, doTERRA always goes all over the country sharing the convention kit after the fact. So if you guys look on Google post-convention tour doTERRA 2017, you can find dates of a convention tour that's coming to you, where you'll also be available to buy this kit for a reduced cost. So the first oil that I want to talk to you guys about is Siberian fir, and this is actually an oil that is available sooner than later. Siberian fir is actually replacing white fir. So for those of you who had been using white fir, this is going to be the new oil. This is a more sustainably harvested oil. That's one reason doTERRA is switching to Siberian fir. It's also got more constituents and more powerful constituents than white fir. So Dr. Hill is one of the chief medical advisors for doTERRA. He felt this was a really awesome replacement. There's more prominent chemistry in the oil, so it's going to affect more body systems if you use it. It can be used also, this is kind of interesting, it can be used aromatically and topically, but it can also be used internally. A lot of the fir oils cannot be used internally, and this one is an exception. So some of the ways that Dr. Hill recommended using Siberian fir, it's a lovely smelling fir oil, by the way. It smells like Christmas, if you ask me. I think it would be great in like a men's cologne or like a deodorant for men. It's also really nice if you just want that festive holiday smell in the house to diffuse it. But some of the things that he recommended were to combine with citrus oils for surface cleaning. It's a really good purifying oil. You can also use it with other oils like rosemary, eucalyptus, cypress for more clarifying aroma. It also helps clean the air. And you can also try blending it with tea tree oil or melaleuca, cedarwood, or any of the flower oils to eliminate blemishes and support the skin. So if you were to do that, I'd mix it with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, but you can put it on the skin to help reduce blemishes. So it's a really beautiful oil. Another oil that doTERRA introduced is blue tansy. Some of you might have seen this oil listed on some of the blends, such as Balance. Blue tansy oil is actually blue in color. So if you put it on the skin, you'll see that it actually turns your skin blue. Well, not really forever, but it has a blue tint to it, and that's from the flower. This is a really beautiful smelling flower. It's in a similar family as Roman chamomile. So if you guys have tried that, it's a different smell, but it's a great oil for relaxing the body, and it's also really good. It's really high in a constituent called monoterpenes. I know that's a big word, don't worry about what that means, but monoterpenes are really good for the body and helping soothe and relax and calm. So it also is really good for the skin. So again, Dr. Hill recommended using this, and I have to look at my notes, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm still learning myself, but this is really good combined with lemongrass, marjoram, or cinnamon for warming or soothing affected tissues. You can also combine it with cedarwood or frankincense. Another one would be geranium, also for the skin. So because it's blue in color, you might want to dilute it with other oils or with fractionated coconut oil, because it does have that blue tinted color, and if you don't prefer that, it's good to mix it up. But this one can be used aromatically or topically. Okay, so the third oil I want to talk to you guys about is Capaccopaiba, and this is one that I'm really excited about, but I don't know, I haven't really experimented with it. It's a really interesting oil. It actually has cannabinoids in it, which is a buzzword that you may have heard. You may have heard of CBD oil or some of these other medicinal oils on the market. It's not cannabis oil. This is not like hemp oil or anything, but it is an oil that has constituents that help with liver and antioxidant support. It's also a great oil for cardiovascular support and helping support a healthy immune system. It's also well known for helping support neurological function and respiration. So this oil has a lot of uses. It can also be used internally, aromatically, and topically. So it's one of those, I actually put a little bit under my tongue this morning, and it has a really unique taste. It's unlike any other oil that I've really experimented with. So it's pretty mild. It's not super strong, so it was tolerable. Some of the oils get really strong, so I just put 1 drop under my tongue. That's one way you can use it that helps support the cells. If you use it in combination with frankincense, that's an excellent way, daily ritual that you could incorporate to help support a healthy immune system. You can mix it with citrus and put it in water, or you can even mix it with peppermint, and that helps support a healthy digestive system. So we just got a little clock action here, so if you heard that in the background. All right, so topically you can put it right over an affected area of the skin. You can actually combine copaiba with blue tansy oil, which is the one I just talked about, to help relieve skin irritations. And Dr. Hill even recommended blending this with your facial moisturizer. So if you have a moisturizer that you use, maybe you use doTERRA's, you can add a drop of this, maybe a drop of cedarwood oil to help support that first epidermal layer of your skin. And then aromatically, it's just good for neurological function, so you can mix this with some of the flower oils or some of the citruses to help elevate your mood. And then they did recommend mixing this with the Siberian fir that I just recommended for relaxation. So copaiba, it's a very interesting and new oil. I'm excited to learn more about it. All right, so the next 3 oils are all in doTERRA's Touch variety. They're more expensive oils. The first one I'm going to mention is Neroli. Now, I got really excited about Neroli because when I'm kind of scouting around the internet, I always see Neroli added into recipes, and doTERRA's never offered Neroli, so I've never had the option to use it. But now they do. Neroli is a beautiful oil that actually comes from the bitter orange tree. Last year at convention, doTERRA rolled out an oil called petit grain, and it's actually from the same plant. So Neroli actually comes from the flower of the bitter orange tree. So that's interesting because it's going to have different properties than, say, the orange fruit or the petit grain, which comes from the leaves of the bitter orange tree. So it's going to promote positive mood, reduce feelings of anxiety. It's going to be helpful to soothe the skin and encourage relaxation. Neroli has a high level of something called linalool, which is, there's a lot of research on linalool that it actually may help with learning and memory, and it regulates the production of GABA, capital G-A-B-A, which helps the body relax in response to that. Neroli is also a fantastic oil for helping reduce inflammation of the intestinal tract. So you can actually use this Touch. I love it. They have a stainless steel roller ball, and you can roll it right on your belly area if you've got some stomach or intestinal inflammation. It's also great for later stages of pregnancy. I wish I would have known this as I just had a baby, but this is a great oil to help relax and soothe in the later stages of pregnancy. Also this oil helps improve, this I thought was interesting, improves hormonal concentration. So for women going through different stage transitions in her life, so going into menopause, or for a young girl, coming into her, having her first menstrual cycle, this might be an oil that could be supportive of her. It also encourages feelings for intimacy. So for somebody looking for an increase in their libido, they could try Neroli for that as well. So it comes in this beautiful touch. Okay, so the next oil is awesome. This oil is rose. Rose oil is a super expensive oil. So doTERRA couldn't put it in, one of these little 5 ml containers because the retail value of that is $385. It's insanely expensive. Actually, I think that might be wholesale, but nonetheless, rose oil is an incredibly precious oil. I had to read this. It takes 8,000 roses, which is equivalent to 242,000 petals, to produce 5 milliliters of rose oil. That's the smaller container from doTERRA. That's the same container that Blue TMZ comes in. That is a lot of rose petals. It is considered the queen of all oils. It's emotionally uplifting. It balances moisture levels in the skin. It's in a lot of health and beauty products. It decreases the appearance of skin imperfections and promotes a healthy immune response. At convention, Emily Wright, one of the founders of doTERRA, actually gave a very emotional talk about rose oil and its ability to help reduce unwanted organisms from the body. She had a powerful experience with her daughter. And I can't go into the full story, but it was amazing. I think we're gonna hear a lot about rose oil and its powerful properties in helping reduce bacterial infections and viral infections maybe, but this oil is powerful. So it's a beautiful smell. It's associated with the emotion love, and it can help us in feeling more intimate, more connected, and more radiant. So rose oil is beautiful. I've been putting this all over my chest almost every day since I've come from convention. Rose in combination with Neroli can help stimulate feelings of happiness and contentment after having a baby. So for those of you out there who are pregnant or a little bit concerned about baby blues, rose and Neroli might be a good option for you. All right, and then in that flower category is another oil that I'm absolutely in love with, is jasmine oil. doTERRA usually does offer jasmine as part of an incentive in the spring. If you have so many people sign up with you, you can get jasmine, but they've never had it for sale year round. So this is exciting for those of you who enjoy jasmine. Jasmine is a beautiful oil. It's an uplifting oil. It's also awesome for reducing skin imperfections. A lot of the floral oils are. It takes about 21,000 petals of jasmine to create a 5 ml bottle. And while they were talking about jasmine at convention, it was really beautiful. They talked about the women who actually harvest the jasmine flowers. The jasmine flower can only be harvested in the nighttime. So these women will wake up at like 2 a.m. and they'll go out and they'll pick the jasmine flowers. And it takes them about a day and a half of work to pick enough petals to produce one small bottle of jasmine oil. So when you purchase and invest in jasmine, you're helping these women with their livelihood. It's kind of a neat transition. It was really neat. They showed a video of how thankful these women were to work with doTERRA, because doTERRA provides fair wages. They really do a lot. They're working directly with the grower, so there's never a middleman, and that goes for all of doTERRA's oils. There's never ever a middleman that gets in there and takes the money away from the growers and those who harvest the products that are turned into the oils. So when you buy an oil from doTERRA, you know that the people making these oils are, bringing the plants together, are being taken care of. And that's important to me. That was one reason I wanted to work with this company, is because of the charitable and philanthropic work that they do with the people that they actually produce these oils from. So this one's also really great for labor and menstrual cycles. It offers relaxation on a physiological level. It's also great for maintaining healthy blood pressure, and it's the oil associated with liberation. So emotionally, it's a liberating oil, and it's a beautiful oil. I love the smell of jasmine. It stays it has a good staying power too. So when I put jasmine on, I can smell it all day long. So jasmine oil is awesome. Okay, so those are the oils. Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost forgot one of my favorites is the newest and beautiful collection of oils called the Yoga Collection. Elena Brower actually she's a yoga instructor on Yoga Glow, and she was the one who introduced these oils. I love her, by the way. She's an amazing instructor. But these oils are so beautiful. I'll just have to turn the labels for you. The names of the oils are Anchor, Align, and Arise. So each one is a different blend associated with the name. So the Anchor is a soothing blend. I'm sorry, it's a steadying blend. So that would be good if you are someone who meditates or even prayer. This is a good blend to diffuse or wear topically to help steady the mind. Align is this one here, and it's the centering blend. So that's another one that could be great for a yoga practice. But I have people ask me, if you don't practice yoga, there's no shame in using these oils because they have these beautiful smells and they have the same qualities emotionally to use, even if you're not doing a yoga practice. So please do use these oils even if you don't do yoga. The last one is called Arise, and this is the Enlightening blend. This is probably my favorite blend. And so it's kind of a citrusy, uplifting blend. I love it. So the yoga collection's awesome. I hope all of you get it because it is probably my favorite. This or Rose, I'm not sure which. And the last product I'm going to share with you is doTERRA's newest On Guard product. They actually made a hand sanitizer. This is really reasonably priced. It's a hand sanitizer. It's an antiseptic that you can put. I'm going to put this in my diaper bag. My husband has asked me already for one of these so he can take it to work and keep it in his gym bag. This is great to have on hand. As many of you know, watching this, a lot of the hand sanitizers on the market strip the body of the natural bacteria that's supposed to reside on the skin. It's also got a lot of toxic junk in it. So even though it smells good, that stuff from Bath and Body Works is really not that great for our health. It has a lot of chemical components that have actually been deemed by the FDA to be pretty darn terrible for our health. So using On Guard, they've done research, they presented some research at convention showing how effective On Guard is. They surface cleaned an area, a table, and found that the microorganisms living on that table had disappeared and died within 7 days after using this product on the surface. So this is a powerful mist. On Guard is one of my personal favorite oils. I use it in many ways almost every day, both internally, topically, and in the diffuser. So now that they've come out with this sanitizing mist, I don't have to make my own anymore. I used to, but now I can just purchase this. It's already put together in this cute little bottle, and it's feels really fresh and clean. It's not sticky on the hands or anything. So all of these products, as I mentioned, are going to be available to you to purchase starting around October 1st. They're probably going to roll them out one at a time. But again, if you're interested in buying this whole package of oils, you can do so through your doTERRA account. If you don't have a doTERRA account, just send me a personal message and I can help you set one up. Because getting wholesale prices on these oils is a way better way to purchase because you can there's all kinds of goodies that come with a membership. But if you are interested in this kit, you have to go to the post-convention tour. That's the first place that they're going to be offering this kit together, all of these oils together for a discount. There's a chance if they don't run out of supplies that they'll offer it on the ordering website. But if you're really interested in getting everything together at once, because you can't wait, go to the post-convention tour. Again, Google post-convention doTERRA 2017, and you'll find dates for a convention tour in your area. But if you want to try anything, just let me know. Shoot me a private message, and I'm happy to send you a sample, and you can try it out. They're all very beautiful, like I said. If I could have bought more than 1 or 2 kits, I would have, but I was only allowed the one because they just didn't have enough for us to buy as many as we wanted. So there's also a new diffuser that doTERRA has come out with. It's called the Lumo diffuser. It's really pretty. It's got a maple wood base, and it fills an area, like a 540 square foot area of space. And they do have a new skincare line collection coming out. They're trying to catch up with the science, and they've reformulated a lot of the the current products in the skincare line, but they're also adding like a new eye repair cream with this really beautiful applicator that's stainless steel. And they have a couple new products. Again, there's so much new coming from doTERRA. It's almost a little bit overwhelming, but I wanted to share a little bit about the products, what I learned. Again, I had to read off my notes because I'm still learning, I'm still taking this all in. But if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know, and I would love to hear what you think of the oils if you were at convention or when you get to try them. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you all have a great afternoon, and I'll be back soon.